streaming live from Oklahoma City and Remington Park with training races. We will take a short look at the field here. Like I was saying earlier, it's a beautiful day, but it's pretty darn cold out there. Let's bring Jim Byers into it as we take a look at the field graphically. Jim will give us some what he thinks about a few of these horses. Jim?
All right, thanks a lot, Keith. Let's start on the outside once again, as we like to do. Imperial Energy is by the Thoroughbred Imperial Hint, who was a graded stakes winner at Saratoga. Thoroughbred, known as the Little Rocket in his racing days because of his diminutive stature. And Imperial Energy had a really fast work, that filly did, back on February 15th. Another one to look at is the 6, Marfa Makin' Candy. Her mother was a half to Jess Good Candy, who we just talked about in the previous race, the undefeated All-American Futurity winner, who's now a stallion. What else have we got here? Dean Fry, friend of the show, has Stellar in post 4. We've got some others to talk about, but they're all lined up. The 2, SMI's a Corona Man, a little fractious in there, and they're off. The 2 broke inward just a bit. Here comes from the outside in a somewhat raggedly run race, the 7, Imperial Energy, and the 3, Kiss My Victory, and those 2 to the wire, 7-3-4. So that daughter of the Thoroughbred, Imperial Hint, $10,000 LQHBA, Louisiana-bred yearling purchase. Imperial Energy wins a very ragged race. There will be some that aren't approved to come back here. The 5, Code Me Fancy, gets completely left. The 6 gets ducked out and almost bolts after bumping with the 4, Stellar. 7-3-4-1. Got to give a shout-out to the Texas attorney, Jim Adler, called his commercials. He talks about the Texas Hammer. That's number 1 in here. What else have we got in here? The 3, Kiss My Victory. Had a workout on 228 here at Remington and showed very well off that work. That Kiss My Hawks filly went 19th best out of 75. And the 3, after a less than, well, pretty good start for her. Just moved out a path or so and got into some bumping, but otherwise good effort by her. Her grandmother was Daring Difference, who won the Heritage Place Futurity back in 94 here for Joe Kirk Fulton. So an interesting group, but raggedly run. We'll see if a couple of these probably will not be approved. Be sure to go to Remington's site or OQHRA.com once Michelle compiles all the results. They do a great job next door with the race-by-race comments, who gets approved, who doesn't. Have a feeling that the 5 and 6 will be doing this again if we have more training races, or at least demonstrating they can get on down the racetrack without incident. What happens to the 6? Sometimes horses, quarter horses, especially lightly raced ones, get in behind and they get that dirt in their face that they're not used to in this sport, and they freak out. So that appeared to be what happened there. Thoroughbreds are much more used to the dirt and sand in the kickback, but nonetheless, that's pretty much all I've got from here for race 5. Still 4 more to go.
And, of course, we'll be back for those 4 training races at Remington Park, and we hope you do too.